get y'all a Cee Bee burger, man. Look at that big juicy burger. Ooh.
Your smile,
Bust.
you, me, and this. What we gonna do, baby?
Best burger in the city, man.
Two all beef patties. Let me get that white stuff out of the corner. So what's the most memorable event that ever happened at Cee Bee since you've been over so far?
Just to get over, first of all, in 2020, with no backing, nobody helping me. I reached out to people just trying to see who was with me when I had this vision. Nobody saw the vision but me. And I'm like, I reached out to some people who had some money. No, okay. I ended up getting it. And it's mine. And to still say that I'm here 5 years later. Everybody didn't expect me to get the place, first of all. They didn't expect me to succeed 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. But we at year 5. That's my biggest accomplishment, to still be here and running.
And memorable.
And not suffering, playing like I own a business and struggling to keep the business going. This is mine. So that's my most memorable event.
If you had to describe Cee Bee's in 3 words, what would they be?
3 words.
3.
Not for everybody. I was finna try to think of 3 concrete words, but not for everybody. NFE. And I don't mean that in a harsh way. I mean it with a most sincere heart, because people think if they patronize you, you owe them something.
Yeah.
And that goes back to me saying, all money ain't good money. I'd rather not make a dime than for you to think you can come here and
run mine.
Because y'all, listen, y'all have seen it.
Yeah.
How they blast a business on Facebook. And you'll shut them down so fast, make your head spin. But they don't do it to everybody's business.
Yeah.
It's certain ones, especially female.
Yeah.
So, not for everybody. That's Cee Bee's 3 words.
So if you could create your own, what would the teacher's survival meal look like? If you could create your own.
Teacher survival meal.
Teacher survival meal.
When you've been in the game,
20 plus years.
20 plus years.
Yeah.
Survival meal. Disclaimer, it's for entertainment purposes. Water, alcohol, and weed.
Y'all gonna survive. I will survive.
I got water, alcohol, and weed. I'm surviving.
You gotta stay hydrated.
Stay hot.
Stay hydrated.
All right. So, next question: what's next for you? What is next for you?
Shit. Really? Just to maintain what I have going on now. Again, just to be in this space on Walnut Street, the historic downtown area where everybody talks about other businesses, but they don't talk about the one minority woman-owned business. So I'm just to stay here and stand on business.
So, this picking back on what you just answered, why was it so important to put Cee Bee's downtown on Walnut Street? What does that mean for Greenville? What does that mean for you?
It wasn't my plan. It was God's plan.
That's it.
I never, when I told y'all when I closed my business on this, I never envisioned where I was going, but I knew I was going somewhere. And I guess because of how my dad was murdered, and the connection that we had, and the business sense that I had, it was God's plan. Long story short, the way I got this business, somebody asked me to ride down here during the pandemic with them. We pulled up to this building, but we weren't coming to this building because this building was closed. We went across the street. That's when he had just started his patio over there. We sitting out on the patio, we having a cocktail, we talking. I look across the street. I said, what they gonna do with that building? Conversation we had, oh, it's empty. Da, da, da. That was as far as the conversation got in my mind, because I didn't have no money. I didn't have a plan. But when we left out, I was told, call and see what they want. Da, da, da. Like, I ain't got no money. I wrote they had a for sale sign. I wrote the number in my hand. Didn't use it. So the next day, I called, asked how much they wanted for the building. I ain't got no goddamn $80,000 damn dollars. Where the fuck am I get $80,000 from? But God, when I tell you, I was approved for a loan more than the building was worth.
Yes, Lord.
But then, a hater hated on me. I was disqualified from the loan.
Haters.
But God.
But God.
But Cee Bee,
I cried and I was like, Lord, you did not put this taste in my mouth and take it away. And so it was a blessing in disguise, because had I got more than what the bill was worth, I probably would have been in default by now, because I had to take that money and use it the wrong way.
God's timing.
God's timing. He gave me just enough to secure the building, and that was it.
Oh, yeah. So if one of your students grows up and tries to throw a wedding reception or whatever at Cee Bee's, what's the teacher side?
Next. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you.
And I just
ain't been for that
And I have 2 more questions left. Right up there. These last 2 I got.
I need the last one. The other one, we can just by skip them.
It's good?
No, it's not.
But
It ain't gonna let you record now. You got to delete something like I did.
What I need to delete?
I don't know. Whatever in your photo. I'm telling you, it's an update. That's what it is.
oh,
It's an update that's sitting there that said 11 gigabytes. And because we're not on Wi-Fi, we can't update the phone.
which one you ain't at? Oh,
Yeah, because I thought the cat was with
cause y'all on my Wi-Fi. Y'all got the okay.
your Wi-Fi. We don't have these problems. It's the Wi-Fi too.
Okay.
Okay, look. So this we gonna
Great,
With this still going. Let's go ahead and ask them, and I use that footage.
So we ain't got to worry about no phone.
Nah, come on.
We carry the voice.
Yeah.
Use your head.
That's it. Go ahead and ask the player too.
So if one of your students grows up and try to throw a wedding reception, or because you got a event hall or whatever, at Cee Bee's, what's the teacher side are you going to say?
It's funny you said that because I actually I had a student who I taught back in 15, 16 when I went to holiday. One of my most worrisome students. She was smart as a whip, but mouth was ooh baby. We couldn't stand each other in the beginning. Grew to love her. We actually became co-workers. She still works at Riverside now. I just blessed her with my building when she had her engagement party last
Oh,
Look at God.
that's good.
year. So once they get of age, when they get grown, and if I deal with them, I don't have a problem with it.
You can put that teacher side to
I
the
put
side.
that teacher side to the side. But if they wasn't the ones, all money ain't good money. I don't want your money.
That's it. That's it.
People call me crazy. They call me crazy all the time because I won't open for everybody. I don't open for everything. All money ain't good money. Peace of
And God
mind.
ain't gonna bless you with no mess.
Sure know what to say, but peace of mind is worth more than money to me.
I was gonna say something. I'm gonna move the camera to the debate. It's still recording, but I want to make sure my that side clear. Crystal.
We'll see how you want to position.
Yep.
We almost finished.
Yep. Like I don't mind it in the background, but shit. Hold on here.
Is our voice projected high enough?
Yep.
Okay.
How you know?
Yeah, she said how you know.
The volume bar I got right here on my camera.
Just check.
That motherfucker going be
Okay.
Ask that last question. That's it. We'll skip that other.
Got the wedding reception?
We got that one.
Okay.
That's on camera.
Okay.
The very last question on your sheet.
Okay.
Go on, ask that.
What advice would you give someone young that wants to start their own business?
If it's rooted in God, if God planted it, not you watching somebody else and you want to imitate them. If it's placed in your spirit and that's your passion, go with God. You're going to have naysayers who say you shouldn't do it, you can't do it. Y'all done been there. Our vision is not their vision. And what the Lord provides us, if he gives it to us genuinely and our heart is in the right place, you can't scheme, you can't try to skip nobody. Last part was social media has got the young people screwed up in the head. You see what you can't attain. You want that, but that's not what God wants you to have. Slow your roll. All I can do, slow your roll, play your part. Everybody's not meant to be an entrepreneur. Everybody, you can lead a business, but you're not necessarily meant to own your own business. But social media has taken away from so much authenticity that everybody want to be like everybody else.
Yeah.
And so you gonna fail every time when you trying to be like everybody else. Y'all know as comedians, I've been around as a business person. I can look at somebody else's business and say I want to be like them. If I had did that, I'd have failed.
Because you didn't know what all the steps and all the
Damn
figures
right.
to get what they got. They ain't looking at
Because
that.
if they knew my behind the scenes, they'll be like,
I ain't
you
doing that.
still, wait a minute, no, they'll be, not only am I not doing that, you still trying to do that? Hell yeah. When I got denied that money and didn't have no money, and I was like, God, you did not put this in my vision. Y'all just don't know. I cried and I called the owner. Because once they saw that I wanted to build and I had the building in my hand and then it poof went away. You had all these other people. Now they want the building. Mm-hmm. The building had been here for 3 years, empty. And so because my funding had came in my hand, then it vanished. Now all these other people, and I called the owner. I was like, "Look here, man." I said, "Please don't sell it to nobody else. I'm the only one who came who was really for real about it."
Yeah.
And him being a white man out of Texas, he just trying to get rid of it because it was his dad's stuff, and he didn't want to come. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He didn't feel what I felt, but God.
Yeah.
That's it.
But God.
Mm-hmm.
So if
God used your vision to work on his heart.
Yes, sir.
And how they came full circle.
Yes, sir. But to any young person pursuing a dream, make sure it's your dream and your heart is in it. Not for the money, because it's going to be days you don't make no money. It's days I don't make no money, but I still got bills to pay.
And you make great evil.
So if whatever your passion is, if you're in it for the money, you're already lost. You already lost.
Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? Nothing but good nuggets and great knowledge right there. And we wrapped up another great episode of Mic Check Black Voices Unfiltered.
About ha hooligans.
Hey.
Shout out to Cee Bee.
Yeah, shout out to Cee Bee, baby, because y'all know we're going to have another show here coming up soon.
If it wasn't for Cee Bee's, we wouldn't even have our own business. So, thank you, Chiconna. You always come through for us. You know
we always keep you a table up front.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, just giving you your flowers and just sharing some gems on people.
And I'm honored because you got folks who make it off somebody else's back and shit on them.
Yeah.
Don't even. So I'm honored. And I wish y'all nothing but the best. Nothing but the best.
Same here.
Same here.
Nothing but love.
All right, y'all.